Hi, welcome Professor Kev Show. As you can see, my buddy Ahan with us from the Young Researcher Institute. Good afternoon, my friend. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon as well.
So, why don't we start at the beginning before we jump into the show? Just tell me a little bit about you as a person. What should I know?
Yeah, so basically, the story behind myself and how this whole idea came together is I entered high school in ninth grade like any other student. I had an interest in STEM, but I didn't really have any sort of meaningful accomplishments in the field. And that's when I sort of discovered research, and I knew I wanted to be an accomplished researcher. I knew I wanted to achieve, certain accomplishments within the field of research. And, I sort of self-navigated myself through the journey in research. Over the next couple of years within high school, I was able to sort of work with professors, PhD mentors, also do independent projects. And eventually, I was able to publish around 10 plus papers in academic journals, win science fairs like ISEF, JSHS, BioGenius, present at international conferences, and also appear in the news for my research. So all of these accomplishments and research sort of put me in the spotlight in the research scene. And a lot of students reached out to me afterwards. They were asking me for mentorship advice so that they can also achieve similar levels of success. I helped out around 3 to 4 students unofficially. This was more like a private mentorship. And to my surprise, actually, every single one of those students was able to win science fairs, publish papers at top academic journals, and present at international conferences. So this sort of led me to the realization that, if we're able to help out 3 to 4 students, why don't we help out, students at a larger scale? And
Yep.
this is how we started YRI, the Young Researchers Institute, which is basically an 8-week program. Our first batch is on June 16, 2025, and it's to help students who have an interest in STEM just like me, but don't have the navigation or resources to actually pursue and become a research prodigy. So this is basically like an overview of the program.
So now, when will the next batch of students you're helping start? Is there like a summer program?
Yeah, correct. So we're gonna have our first ever official public launch. This is on June 16th. It's our summer program. We chose the summer because that's when students are, most available for extracurricular opportunities and such. And we plan to, have further batches down the line. Definitely fall is another timeline for us to start the batch. So September will be like the second batch. And we're just excited to launch this first batch in the summer.
Now, is this something you're doing in person? Is this online? Is it both? How does it work?
Yeah, so it's a fully online process. So the student will only have access to their computational sort of resource and machine, and they're going to be working with a PhD for one-on-one mentorship. This will happen fully online. So there's going to be calls every single week with the PhD. They have access to me for access on how to win these competitions, how to package a project, and yeah, basically it's a fully online computational program.
That's really cool. All right, crystal ball time. What are you hoping to accomplish in the future? Gonna scale it?
Yeah, absolutely. The goal is to help out as many students as possible. I think every single student who has an interest in STEM and has some sort of drive and ambition, I think every single one of them can win big things in the field of research. So most people think that winning science fairs is solely a thing that only the most genius students or
I would
talented.
think the same.
Yeah, but I thought the same as well, but I sort of broke that pattern. I think I think it's a very strategy and formulaic thing that people can do to win. And as long as you have the drive and the motivation, you can definitely win these competitions, publish papers, and all of that.
Well, that's good news. I mean, it just is because I would
Yeah,
have thought the same thing. That's the best of the best, buddy. If you're not
exactly.
that person, you can't. But I like that. It makes sense. It's more of a strategy. That makes sense. All right. So,
Mhm.
how do people reach out to you? How can they learn more if they want to get involved?
Yeah, so they can go to our website, yriscience.com, or they can also reach out to me on email, ishan@yriscience.com. And yeah, those are basically the best communication channels and ways to get started with our program.
Awesome. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to call on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you so much.